How's it going, guys? So today I'm going to show you how to prep your engine block and what you need to do. So most of you are probably going to get an engine from a junkyard or pull it from a car somewhere, and you're going to want to rebuild it. And if you're going to want to do a good job, you're going to want to get it looking like this, all clean. When you get it, it's probably going to look like this. So let me show you the differences and what you're probably going to get. So when you get your block, it's probably going to be all dirty, rusty, grimy. It's going to have stuff all on the inside. You're going to have to take it apart to see what kind of damages you have, to inspect everything. So the first thing you're going to do is take it apart, and you are going to want to find a local machine shop. Now, when you take it to the local machine shop, what they're going to do first is they're going to put this into an oven and they're going to bake it super hot. It's going to take all the paint, all the grime, all the gaskets, anything that's on it, it's going to take it off. It's going to come out. They're going to put it in a bead blaster, a metal bead blaster of some type, and that's going to throw metal beads all around it. As it spins, it's going to take off all the paint, everything. Is initially going to make this look like a brand new block when it's done and comes out. Now, once it comes out, what's going to happen is it's going to get magnafluxed. Now it's going to get magnafluxed to see if it has any cracks in the mains, on the cylinders, on the deck. Those are the main places they're going to check for it. And once you pass that, you're pretty much good. Depending on what you're going to do with your block or how you're building it, after you do that, you're going to want to inspect the mains and so forth, make sure the main line and everything else is healthy. If it's not, you're going to have further work done to it. And when it's done, it's going to come out and it's going to look like this. So this one's already painted, but it would be bare metal. Everything's cleaned up. But I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do with this one today to prep it after the machine shop. But this one is actually going to go back to the machine shop because we are going to bore it to a bigger piston. It's going to get notched and it's going to be a stroker, so it's going to be like a 363 stroker. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to prep this block today. And so the first thing you want to do when you get the block back from the machine shop is you're going to want to deburr your engine and take off all of these sharp edges. And what you're going to do that with is a die grinder or Dremel, whatever you want to call it. You're going to use these to go over the block, and you're going to take off all these sharp edges. Now, what does this do? Taking off all the sharp edges and burrs on your engine will reduce your engine from cracking in spots to where it will start cracking, just like a fin. Like a fin will absorb heat, like a burr sticking off of the engine. It's going to absorb that heat, and that's probably where it's going to start to crack. Now, it's nice to have all the sharp edges off of your block. Anyways, as far as deburring inside of the engine where oil is flowing, like here, all these rough patches down here on the bottom, there's even right here, there's tons of material in there that's blocking oil from flowing faster. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go in here and we're going to take all that stuff out. Here, all inside the block on the mains. We'll do all the deck surface and the water jackets. That way when it gets surfaced, it'll look all nice. Now, the idea behind this is when you have, say you have a river flowing this way, and say you have a bunch of rocks everywhere. The river is going to have to go everywhere and go over these rocks. Now let's say we cut down those rocks to where it's flat. Now the water can just flow freely. that's what we're trying to do with the oil. We're trying to take off all these burrs and extra material on there, that way oil can flow freely and return faster. And there's a bunch of different places you can do this on with water jackets. Pretty much any transition that isn't going to have a gasket that you're going to make leak, you know, because it could be too thin and it could leak. But that's initially the idea of what we're doing with this deburr, and we're going to improve the flow of this block by quite a bit. Okay, so the idea is to remove the sharp edge, not remove a bunch of material. Taking off a bunch of material can be bad. So you can take off some, but just don't be hacking at your block or anything like that. Make it look nice. I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Wear safety glasses and ear protection because the Dremel is loud. Don't touch the inside of your cam bearing tunnel. Leave that. Don't touch it. You can use a little knife or something else. Don't use your Dremel. So as you guys can see in here, there was a bunch of material, but I went in and removed it, and now I'm just smoothing it out. Same thing over here on this one too. And then you deburr the top of the deck as well. So what you'll see on a lot of the older style or older blocks, like before the 90s, on the insides here, here, pretty much anywhere on the inside, you're gonna have tons of metal hanging off of the sides, just chips, just burrs, big things waiting to just come into your engine. So, sorry about that. So you want to get those off. This one actually looks really good on the inside. There's not much to take off. There's only a few things here and there. And that's the majority of the deburr. The one deck side that I did, you do the same thing to the other side. How I deburred the front, you deburr the back the same way. You don't need to touch the sides of the block unless there's anything crazy going on. But that's pretty much how you're going to deburr your engine to prep it for high performance. Now let me go over a few more things. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it for your deburr. The same thing that you do to the front of the engine on the deburr, same parts, you're going to do on the back side. Same side that I showed you on the one deck, you're going to do on the other side. And I showed you what to do on the mains here. This block was in pretty good condition, like I said, so there wasn't much to break off in there. But usually on an older block, there's tons of stuff in there to clean up and take off, blend in, all kinds of stuff. The same thing that you went and did to the mains, you're going to want to go ahead and match on the caps. This is very overlooked by a lot of people. I don't see very many people doing this. I learned this, and I probably won't stop doing this once I saw the benefits of it. I'll show you on some other style things that you can deburr and do better transitioning on. Thanks for watching. You should be doing this to your blocks if you're not.